In our journey of self-discovery, one of the most insidious obstacles we face is the ego, a mask that conceals our true essence and distorts our perception of reality. Today, I invite you to explore how the ego hides truth, altering our view of ourselves and the world, and ultimately, how this distortion can have damaging consequences in every aspect of our lives. Imagine for a moment looking into a mirror that only reflects a facade, one that has been meticulously constructed over years of conditioning, fear, and the incessant need to be seen in a certain light. This is the ego at work. It's not just an abstract concept. It's the lens through which we filter every experience, every relationship, and every decision. When we allow the ego to dominate our inner dialogue, it creates a barrier between who we truly are and the authentic truth that lies within us. At its core, the ego is our identity, built from past experiences, societal expectations, and our relentless pursuit of validation. Yet, this identity is nothing more than a set of beliefs and narratives, a story we tell ourselves to feel secure. The problem arises when this narrative becomes rigid. It starts to dictate our every thought, coloring our perceptions with biases and distortions. The truth, in its purest form, is fluid, multifaceted, and unbound by the constraints of self-importance. However, the ego, with its need for control and certainty, forces everything into neat categories, leaving little room for the complexity and beauty of reality. Consider how this plays out in our everyday lives. In relationships, the ego demands that we be right, that we stand firm in our opinions. It creates walls between us, breeding conflict and misunderstanding. In the workplace, the ego can blind us to opportunities for growth and collaboration as we become overly fixated on personal achievements and recognition. Even within our inner world, the ego whispers doubts, fears, and comparisons that erode our self-worth, leaving us disconnected from our inner truth. Each time the ego intervenes, it pulls us further away from a genuine understanding of ourselves and the world around us. The danger here is profound. When truth is obscured by the ego, we lose our ability to see things as they truly are. Our judgments become clouded, our interactions become superficial, and our decisions are no longer guided by clarity, but by the need to protect a fragile sense of self. This misalignment can lead to chronic dissatisfaction, a constant feeling that something essential is missing. It's as if we are living in a shadow of our potential, never fully embracing the truth that could set us free. But there is hope. The very nature of the ego, while powerful, is also inherently fragile. Its strength lies in illusion.
Mask, where illusion is the ultimate weapon.
And once we learn to question that illusion, we begin to reclaim our vision. The first step is awareness. By observing our thoughts and emotions with honesty and curiosity, we start to notice the moments when the ego takes charge. Meditation, journaling, and mindful reflection can be powerful tools in this process, helping us to peel away the layers of conditioned identity that obscure the truth. Once we recognize the ego's tactics, we can begin to challenge its narratives. Ask yourself, who am I beneath the labels and expectations? What truth lies beyond my need for validation and control? In these moments of inquiry, the ego's grip starts to loosen. We learn to embrace vulnerability and uncertainty, not as weaknesses, but as gateways to authentic connection and understanding. It is through this openness that we allow truth to shine through, unimpeded by the distortions of a self-centered perspective. Moreover, cultivating compassion, both for ourselves and for others, is a transformative antidote to the ego. When we approach our inner struggles with kindness, We acknowledge that the ego's defenses are born out of fear and past hurts. In extending empathy to ourselves, we create the space for healing and growth. In doing so, we also begin to see others not as rivals or threats, but as fellow travelers on the path to truth and self-realization. In embracing these practices, we gradually shift our focus from defending a false identity to exploring the vast landscape of our true potential. This journey is neither swift nor simple. It requires patience, introspection, and a willingness to confront uncomfortable truths about who we are. But as we persist, we find that life begins to unfold with a new clarity, a clarity that nurtures genuine relationships, wise decisions, and a deep sense of inner peace. So, as you continue on your path, I encourage you to remain ever curious and courageous. Challenge the narratives that no longer serve you and dare to see the world and yourself with unclouded eyes. The truth is not hidden behind layers of ego. It has always been there, waiting patiently for you to look beyond the illusion and embrace the beauty of what is real. Thank you for joining me today in this exploration. If these insights resonated with you, please consider subscribing and sharing your thoughts in the comments below. Together, we can continue this journey toward a clearer, more authentic way of being.